Guess what we're about to do, y'all? We are about to go on our very first tarot date. It's an idea that came to me yesterday, and I felt like, ooh, that's a good idea. I don't know how to go about it though. Uh, so, hmm, I feel tonight is the night to go on a date with Chris. Yes, Mr. Rude Boy. So, first of all, to Chris's girlfriend, if Chris has a girlfriend or a fuck friend or whatever you may be, apologies for what I'm about to do. Just know that I'm not trying to creep in to your relationship, but God has given me a mission to help this young man to grow. He's not the only one. But tonight I'm I'm working on his case. Okay. So what I'm hoping to do with this here reading is to tap into his true self. Because if you know him, you would know that he hides a lot. Typical man vibes, you know? It's like they like to show us their strong side, but they don't ever want to show us that side of them where they may feel afraid or they feel inadequate or they don't feel handsome or they feel like they don't have enough money or they feel like they don't have enough status or you know or if they even like you, it's like they hold back the feelings that they have for you and not want to show you, and it's just silly behavior really. So what it is they tend to live more out of their ego rather than living from their soul. Okay, so I'm trying to get to know him and also offer him the opportunity to get to know himself. Okay, now you may find some of the questions here um, offensive when it comes to your relationship. And like I said, I apologize, all right? But we have a mission together. He and I, he and Nathan, another one named Nathan, okay? We have a mission together on this planet. So if you didn't know you're dealing with a special man, you are, okay? But he himself doesn't even know that yet, so he's acting out of character. And that's the reason why I'm here. I'm here to get him into character. Okay? Because this world teaches our men to be a certain type of way and teaches our women to be a certain type of way. And the way that they've been going is not the way that God wants them to continue to go in. It was okay for the time that it was okay, but now it's not okay anymore. Okay? So it's like things are happening in our world, and they need to get into their positions basically. Okay? They're special beings for a reason. And you must be someone special too for you to have come across such a person. So, yeah. In their ego self, they are jackasses, these men. So Chris must be kind of a jackass. That's what I'm trying to get them to leave behind. So hopefully this here reading will benefit you in some way. Maybe by giving you understanding of who he is. I don't know, it may improve your relationship. It may make it worse. I don't know, because I don't know who you are. But I'm here to do what I have to do, because we all have a role to play in the grand scheme of life. And God has sent me to this young man and a few others. Okay. This video is in the playlist with the rest of the videos. Some good and some bad. Okay. But just know you're not dealing with a person who is conscious that he is, I don't even want to use the words that I want to use, because people tend to look down on those words, but you're dealing with somebody who is meant to be up there, but he's living like he belongs down here. He thinks he belongs down here, but he's supposed to be up there. Okay? I'll put it like that. So I'm trying to get these clowns to stop being clowns and be men. Okay, so Most High God Almighty, please guide us on how we should conduct this here session. Okay, where do you propose that I start with your son Chris? What should I ask? Okay, so what does Chris want to tell me? That is the question we're gonna start with. What does he want to tell me? Where do we find that information? Based on what I have here in my collection. So I was drawn to this one, and I'm being drawn to this one. So we're going here or here first. All right. So I'm speaking directly to Chris's soul. I don't want to talk to his ego self. Okay? So we're getting these messages straight from the depths of him. Parts of him that he's not even allowing himself to be familiar with. You know them ones there when you start to feel something or you start to think something and it's like it goes against what you believe on a surface level. You just push it aside quickly and you continue to go about life merrily in denial. Yeah, we're not here for that part of him. We're here for the soul food. You know? So even he's gonna get to know himself tonight. What does he want to tell me? Let's see. Let's see what the man inside the Chris want to tell me. See, more times I'd be all dressed up and have my little drink and turn the lights down low and shit. But tonight, we gonna let the sun shine in. Or the sudden electric light. You don't want me to see? Oh my god. You don't want me to see that one? Okay, let's see what this one is. So, this one is the balance card. It says, take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. So, he wants to tell me that what? I should get his view. Chris, do you ever talk? Like, seriously? So your soul wants to tell me that I should actually, hear your view. If only you would speak, especially to me. Then this would make my job as doctor and teacher even easier. I can't get your fucking viewpoint. For me to get your viewpoint, I'd have to do what I'm doing here, which is exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing here. Because if I had you in front of me right now to speak to me, I highly doubt you would speak to me. And if you do, you'd be dilly-dallying and going round town and down the hill and up to the mountain and going back out to the desert, and before you can answer any question. And then when you do answer, I highly doubt it will be with honesty. And this is the reason why I'm using my cards and connecting to God. So God can tell me what I need to know so that I can help you. So that then you can help yourself and then help others. So yeah, so this is exactly what I'm doing. I'm getting your viewpoint. Let's see what else. And we have Ace of Summer. It says, open your heart to love. Did I show you the card? And then the other card that came out, nice and easy. So what? That means you're vexed. I vex too, because I shouldn't have to go through all this hard work in order to find out what you have to say or whatever. Clearly we have some kind of mission here. Can we please get on with what we're supposed to be doing so you can get to go about your business and live your life in peace? And I can live my life in peace. So then we have the Ace of Summer. It says, open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one, the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. That's what I'm doing. The underlying issue, it says, Prince of Spring, immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. So let me show you the Ace of Summer card first. And then the underlying issue is immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. The Eight of Summer, the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. That's exactly what we're doing here. So your soul knows, but you won't allow your soul to tell you. And when it does manage to tell you, you push it away like that's a lie. Look at this again. Ace of Spring. It is time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. amazing career opportunities. And because you choose to ignore the messages from your soul, you stay in whatever state you're living in, whatever unhappiness, whatever dissatisfaction, whatever, whatever. So, yeah. So, my heart is open to love, or else I wouldn't be here. So, you're telling me things that I already know, and clearly I'm walking in my destiny, because the soul is only connected to destiny. The soul only knows what's real. Okay? So I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Precisely. Nice to know. And then we have release. It says, let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities. Time to move on. Do I want to? I mean, you have to give me some kind of satisfaction. Like, that's not very nice, is it? Even a little bit. Like, you just want to sweep everything under the rug and just move on like nothing ever happened? That's not very nice. Would you like it if you were in my shoes and everything that was done to me, I did to you, and then we rekindle our friendship, and I tell you, let's just ignore everything that happened in the past and move on? How would that make you feel? I don't know. I would have to think about that. Ooh, yeah, my soul doesn't like that. I find it unfair. So we don't have a deal there. We're gonna have to work on that one. We're gonna have to come to some kind of negotiation for that one day. Some kind of compromise. Because see, it says take everybody's viewpoints into account. And if you're not telling me your viewpoint, then I can't take your viewpoint into account, can I? And you see this face I'm making? I know YouTube is gonna choose the worst picture of them all. So let me make some more ugly faces for them to put up. Because they always do that to me. Well, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. So yeah. So you must share your viewpoint with me so we can, you know, move forward the best way possible. So you can't keep all of the secrets to yourself. That's highly unfair. Okay? It's a no from me on that. It's a no. I need to make my cards professionally. They dry out my hands. Let's see what else you want to tell me. What else you really want to tell me? Probably how I make you cringe. You're not used to real girls, are you? You're used to girls with makeup all over their face that you don't even know what they really look like. You're used to girls being dainty and cute and fake all the time. You're used to girls holding in their farts because pretty girls don't fart. Pretty girls don't do any normal functions that normal human beings do. They don't shit. Okay? Pretty girls do not shit and they don't fart. Okay? Oh my gosh. Let's see. What do you want to tell me? Most like, if he's blocking this reading, I beg you just bypass him and let's do this, because this doesn't have anything to do with his ego self. His soul wouldn't be afraid to talk its truth. So let's just bypass him and do what we came here to do. Okay. So you really want to tell me that you lied. Let's see what the underlying issue here. It says, I don't want to change my player ways. Interesting. And I just want to say fuck off. And I knew you were the one for me before I met you. And we have, I am heartbroken and I don't understand. But you see the luxury? I grew up. And you entered my life just when I really needed to be loved. And I want us to be friends with benefits. Because I am selfish. Isn't honesty just beautiful? I didn't realize you were the one for me. And I want to you. All right. Then we have, I knew you were the one for me shortly after I met you. And then I am scared of you. Interesting. No feeling embarrassed of me. I was influenced by a or some family members. Okay. Okay, so you want me to... we have, you broke my heart. And I'm gonna stop on this one. It says, I cannot promise that I will never break your heart again, but I promise to try very, very hard not to. Okay, so I lied. So we have, I don't want to change my player ways. So the underlying issue is I don't want to change my player ways. All right. And I just want to say fuck off. And then, yet still, I knew you were the one for me before I met you. How? Because your soul knows me. That's how. See, there's nothing hidden from the soul. Then we have, I am heartbroken. I know. And that's the reason why you behave how you behave. That's the reason why you're so shut off. And then I don't understand. So clearly you're confused. So it's still like, do I want to change my playaways? Don't I want to change my playaways, you know? But it's because you're hurt. So let's take a look at this part for a little bit. So everybody is not a player. Every girl is not a bitch. Every girl doesn't deserve to be cheated on. Every girl does not deserve to be treated like crap. And I hope that over this, how much of a years of you knowing me, you have gathered enough information to see that every girl is not the same. So you not wanting to change your player ways, that's absolutely fine. But the problem comes in when when you're being a player with someone who does not deserve to be treated in that way. So as long as you're expressing these behaviors with the right people, your karma will be fine. But if you want to get into a relationship with someone and have an agreement of monogamy, and then you step outside of that agreement, then that's a breach of contract. And therefore, you are liable to persecution. Yeah, persecution. According to universal law. Because mankind don't have no laws to protect people in relationships, but I think that there should be laws to protect people in relationships, because broken hearts, they bring out the worst in people. Hence why you're behaving this way. So you met a nice girl, and because of what you've been through, you can't even see straight. Because you've been lied to, even when you see her and you see how she is and who she is, you still choose not to believe what your eyes and even your intuition is telling you. And it's for your protection, I get that. Because I was prone to that behavior too, but I had to stop it quickly because I realized that it's unfair to the other person. If it's a new person, if you're behaving like that with the one who hurt you, then fair enough. But if it's not the one who has hurt you, then why are you putting that kind of energy on that person? Why are you bringing that kind of energy into this new connection? It doesn't make any sense, but humans do it all the time. It doesn't make it right, and that's something that we need to stop, because that too is a breach of law. Okay, so that's the first thing. So I hope that that one helped you to understand something. You are heartbroken, but it was not me who broke your heart. I have been nothing but a friend to you. If you can tell me what I have done to break your heart, then I will fix it. I will apologize, and I'll do what I have to do to fix it. But if you can't state, yes, Chanel, you did this to me and that broke my heart, then why are you treating me how you treat me? And if I dealt with you in a harsh way, in retaliation to something that you have done to me, a wrong that you have committed against me, then I would call that justice. So we cannot just sweep the past under the rug. Okay, I hope you understand. So we got luxury. I grew up You entered my life just when I really needed to be loved. I want us to be friends with benefits. So, yes, because you're selfish. And I get that part. I see that part. So you're very true. So your ego and your soul are in alignment when it comes to that. Because it's all about you getting what is for you. Because you feel like nobody loves you. You feel like nobody cares about you. You feel like nobody's loyal. You feel like you need to protect yourself against everybody. So instead of actually allowing yourself to be loved and allowing yourself to give love, you allow yourself to get what you can get out of our association. That's all it is for you. Getting what you want out of it so that you can make yourself happy, make yourself comfortable. So you want us to be friends with benefits, but yet still you're selfish. So the only one you want to benefit in this friendship is you. And I see that. Now put yourself in my shoes. You see, many girls may have come across you who treat you in that way. And I can understand you locking off and deciding, you know what, fuck girls and fuck these people. I see that everybody just in this for themselves. And so I'm gonna be in this for myself too. But what happens when somebody who actually care about you comes along? Somebody who the universe has put in your way to reveal to you that everybody's not the same comes along. You treat that person exactly the same way as you've been treating the rest of them. And by doing so, you cut yourself out of ever knowing what a great friendship look like. You cut yourself out of knowing what a great relationship with a good woman actually feels and looks like. I may not look like the girls that you would usually be attracted to. I may not have the type or the size of a bank account that you're seeking and all of that. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, what do I have? Besides the ability to make this happen for you. What do I have? I have wisdom. I have direction. I have the ability to inspire. I have the power and the drive and the patience to help somebody who wants to become a better person to become a better person. If it's riches that you want, you have yours stored down inside of you, ignoring that shit. And then you're going to go around and look for everybody else's riches that you can take. When you don't have to, yours is sitting within you. I have the power to help you unlock your own riches. So you don't have to belittle yourself. So you don't have to use anybody. And that way you can become a source of abundance for some energy vampires to see you and latch on to you and suck your abundance out of you the way how you do out of me. The path you choose to walk in your life is up to you. But know that every choice has a consequence. So we have, I didn't realize you were the one for me. Then I want to F you. Then I knew you were the one for me shortly after I met you. Then we have, I am scared of you. And then we have I was influenced by some family members or a family member. And we're gonna leave this you broke my heart part till last. So you didn't realize that I would be a good one for you. I understand that because people pretend, okay? But then at some point you did realize that I would be good for you. But now because you're afraid of me, you choose to stay away from me. And then you got other people in your ear talking shit to you as well. So that just helped you to stray away from me even more. So, whereas you start seeing the light, because you did realize at one point, so you started to see the light at one point, and you started heading towards the light, and then people come in your ear and do this, and because you're afraid of me, you just went right back where you came from. I am scared of you. Why are you afraid of me? Because you can't lie to me. Because you can't cheat on me and I not know. Because you can't do me wrong and I not know. That's absolutely fine. So in that case, as you were, okay, you do that. Because I don't play them games. Because if you're mine, you're all mine. Not mine and somebody else's. Because I'm sure if I was yours, you wouldn't want to be sharing me with nobody else. Or would you? I don't run them joke there. I don't play them game there. One man to me cookie for real. Hmm? At a time. At a time. When it's your season and nobody else's. When it's not your season, get thee behind me. And let whose season it is come forward. One cook, one wash, and then you turn it on. Open your leg and next man will come. Shit. So anyway, yeah, if you want to be afraid of me and be influenced by your people, then fine. You do what you have to do or do what you feel to do. You just do you, you know? Ain't no problem with that. So now we got you broke my heart and I cannot promise. Oh, you mean you broke my heart and you can't promise that you'll never do that again, but you'll try not to. That's very nice of you. That's very nice of you. Now you make me want to know what was coming next. Oh, yes, what was coming next was the I don't want to be with you card. Oh, but then that was followed by I lack self-confidence. So now we run into another problem again. So it's like when it looks like you're actually getting your shit together, then you fall off again. And this time is not because you're scared of me. This time is because you lack self-confidence. Now, it's always... No, I know what it is. Because what I was about to say is, it always puzzles me like how some really good looking people, yeah, could actually feel ugly. But I know what it is. It's because your spirit is not in the right place. Your mind is not in the right place. So if the mind is ugly, then it doesn't matter how beautiful you are on the outside. So that's the problem. The problem with you starts from the inside, and that's why God sent me in to have these kind of conversation with you and your brethren, so that you guys can get your thoughts together. Dig yourself out of the pit. Because I know you're a good guy, And when I say good guy, I don't mean like not do any wrong guy. I mean like from a relationship perspective. I feel like if you felt more like you got your stuff in order, you could be the gentleman that you actually are. Because I know you have that within you, but it's like throughout your life, you've been put into these positions where you've always had to be the rude boy. You've always had to like fight or always have to be in that dark energy. And it's like now you don't know how to get out of it. And it's most likely because you've come across a lot of dark people in this world. But here what? There's more dark people in this world than there are people of the light. And that's the reason why. And now God has brought someone of the light into your life. So it's like, now what? Well, it's up to you. What happens next is entirely up to you and the Most High. So any soul contracts that were present are now null and void and apparently is in recovery. So I don't know what's happening. We have to wait and see. But I don't really take bullshit like that. Because it's like, if I'm helping you to do something, I don't want you to make my way unnecessarily hard. Because that's just silly. That's making me put out energy that I don't need to be putting out. Energy that I could have been using for other things. Especially if it's going to piss me off. Because I got work to do. And when I'm angry, I can't focus to do this properly. And before I allow anybody to make me angry, I rather just let everybody stay where they're at and me stay where I'm at so I can do my work. Because I love this work. Because helping people is what I do. So God has put me in your way for me to help you. It's completely up to you whether you want me to assist you or not. I am not here to claim you. I am not here to have you forever. It's a growth spurt. It's for you to help me grow and me to help you grow. That's what God wants to do. Because we have work to do. You are a soldier by nature. But you're also a lover. You are a rude boy, but you're also a gentleman. You see? So it's for you to apply these energies to who deserve them, or apply these energies when they're called for. For you to apply these energies out of sync with the universe is seen as an offense. And the more you commit offenses is the more you have to pay that karma. So you have been your blockage for the longest while. Now God has sent me with information to help you to get out of your own way. So I'm not telling you to be a saint, but I am telling you that you need to use your powers correctly. That's all that it is. God has equipped you with certain levels of knowledge and abilities. You know? So what God wants you to do is to use these gifts with discernment, with integrity. So I won't talk your ears off anymore. I felt like I lost you a couple times. But I know this kind of information is hard to hear. However, I've delivered everything that I had to say in this sitting. So, and trust me, you don't need to be having no self-confidence. See, it's the kind of girls that y'all be hanging around, you know. But that's a conversation for another time. Be around people who build you up, not people who rip you down, or people who are just waiting for that chance to rip you down. There's a difference. Some people make some silly jokes And they'll think that it's just a joke, and they don't know how much they've actually hurt somebody, especially when they lack self-confidence. And see, you would be ashamed to tell anybody that you lack self-confidence, but the truth shall set us free. Everybody has felt that at some point or the other. I don't get that very much. Even with all my flaws and shit, I don't get that. God didn't make me with that type of programming, because God wants to use me for jobs like these. So God didn't make me with shit like jealousy and abandonment issues and fucking hatred and feeling defeated. I don't know what those things are. I was built to survive, okay? I was built to make life work for me. Because God wants me to help other people to program themselves to make life work for them. In honesty, with integrity, by actually doing the work yourself, which includes speaking your truth, standing up for yourself, respectfully at first. It's very hard for somebody to see you as a softie, especially when they're pissing you off. But sometimes, my friend, sometimes it's better to just let the waters fall from your eyes and walk away. Sometimes it's better to take the L. Your W is coming. Just walk away. Just let go and let God. Your W is coming. You don't have to always prove yourself. You're not alone. God is definitely with you. God is with you. You're not alone. No matter what you do in life, God is with you. And God still loves you. And as you can see, I still have respect and love for you too. Or else I wouldn't be here. I could have refused this job. I don't have to talk nice to you. But I like you. Yeah. I like you. I can see me pulling you out of your shell, and I can see you liking it too. And I don't have nothing to do with sex. I'm just great companionship. I'm fantastic company. I'm a wonderful conversationalist. And I'm cute. Hey. But it's true. So yeah, need to live a little, you know? You need to take a walk on the bright side, not the dark side. You walked enough on the dark and wild side. Time to walk on the bright side. So to close out your reading, here's what we're going to do. From this deck that I created today, we're going to get you to ask me one question. Whatever is most important to you at this time from what I have here. I'm going to make the deck bigger, add some more questions in there. But for right now, this is what we got. So this is what we're going to roll with. So you get to ask me one question and I answer. Honestly. And if you want to go check me out, go use your resources and check, see if I was telling the truth or not. Okay? So what does Chris want to ask me, Most High? Next one, keep out. Do you always have to be so bad? It's not your turn. Step aside. Idiot. At least he kept out for the whole reading, a whole 49 minutes. Good boy. So, you want to ask me, would you have sex with me? And the underlying issue is, do you wish me well? And the answer here is yes, under the right circumstances. And yes, always. So you get 2 questions. Under the right circumstances, because I ain't sharing myself with you, number one. First of all, if you leave whoever you're with, you need to give yourself about, uh, you need some time to purify yourself, first of all. Purify your body and your energy of whatever kind of life you got going on right now for yourself. Please don't defile me with that. Seriously. So you're gonna have to give yourself about, I would say, 3 months. That's from the bottom of my heart. But to consider you, I would say a month and a half. Okay? But I will leave it in God's hands to decide how long this purification process should be. So there's that. Then, yeah, you can't be with no girlfriend. If you're single, then I will mingle. If you're taken, then I'm forbidden. Rhyme. Yeah. So yeah, under certain circumstances, then it's an absolute no. But if everything is in right order, then it's an absolute yes. Anywho, let's continue. No, let's close until next time. Okay, until our next meeting. Yes, you take care of yourself.